Well, hey everybody. It's about 1 degrees out here today, Fahrenheit. Wind chill is supposed to be about -10. Sounds like a perfect morning for a little hike. So we're going to get on the trail here for about the next hour or so. Stay with me. Beautiful day out. This is a nice little park here, not too far from where I live. It's just under 100 acres here. On this side of the park, as you could probably hear, we get a little close to one of the state routes that run through this area. So you can hear some traffic kind of off behind me. We're kind of on the far west side of the park now. So as we go through these trails, takes us, right now we're heading due east, sun off to the south, so we get to the other side of the park. It gets a lot more wooded, where over here you get a little bit more of kind of a prairie slash wooded feel. So, and this trail just kind of runs around the perimeter of this park complex. So it seems like a lot of people have been out on the trail just based on the footprints in the snow. You know, we just got snow probably 36 hours. It started, you know, the bulk of it yesterday, but you know, as you look out on this section, there's quite a bit of foot traffic. So there you have it. Well, I wanted to get out today, this morning, since it was pretty cold last night. It was supposed to get down just about 0, just below, with the wind chill somewhere between 10 and 15 below. I wanted to get out while it was still pretty chilly, just to get a chance to test some of the gear that I've got. You know, working with different combination of base layers, and then outerwear type of stuff. We've got a camp out coming up here at the end of January, and you know, they go out regardless of whatever the weather conditions are. So if it's 0, you better have the equipment to sleep out for a couple days in 0-degree temperature. You know, if it's 50 degrees, which is a little rare, you know, most likely it's probably going to be, you know, in the 20s, maybe into the high teens, and then you know, during the daytime it's probably in the upper 30s, maybe low 40s, something like that. So, but it's nice, when it gets this cold, to get out and kind of test things out, just see how you feel. You know, your toes getting cold, you know, how those wool socks working. So there's a lot of different layering systems that you can use. So, you know, it's really about just figuring out what works best for you, and going from there. So, you know, this gives me an idea of, you know, with a light walk through the woods, am I keeping warm? You know, you also have the issue of when you stop and you get cold, you know, you cool down, how does that feel? And I'm also trying to regulate it so that even as I'm walking through the woods, you know, I'm not working up a sweat, you know, so whether it's venting a little bit of this heat as it builds up, or whatnot. So, have fun. It's beautiful out. Not a whole lot of wildlife yet, though. You'll occasionally see some stuff through this park, usually into the back when you get into the real kind of secluded, wooded stuff. Back that way. So far, just a few cardinals, a couple other birds, that's about it. This is a funky tree branch. You get this big trunk, comes up, over, down, over, and up the other side. Well, so I've now made it over to the eastern side of the park, and as you might be able to listen, the traffic that is on the other end of the park is barely noticeable. You can hear it a little bit, but it really is quite a ways away now. You get over here, and as you can see, compared to the kind of the section on the east side, or on the west side, is more prairie-like. The section on the east side is more this kind of young hardwood forest. There's some pine through here, not very much. It looks like there's some eastern white, but you're going to get a lot of your cottonwoods, a lot of oak through here, some maple. Pretty good mix that you typically see in central Indiana. There's a good bit of ash in here that have been decimated pretty good by the ash borer, but for the most part, it's doing pretty well. It's a pretty young forest. There are some older ones as you go through here. You'll see some of the bigger ones. But a lot of them are probably, in the 15 to 20-year-old range. It's a really nice park, though. Gives you a chance to kind of get out and be a little secluded, and it's really nice with the new fallen snow. You see some of that falling from the tops of the trees and kind of shimmering through the sunshine. And I haven't seen another person out here yet. I guess they don't like I think we're up to about 3 or 4 degrees. Maybe it's a little too cold for them, but been pretty comfortable. No complaints, other than my hands getting cold to take them out of the gloves to film a little bit. But other than that, toes are good. I'm had a good balance between not getting too hot. I don't want to be out here sweating and then get really cold. So. Quiet, just peaceful. So I'll keep looking for other spots to go visit. This one's nice because it's close by. It's not real big, so you can get around it in, 45 minutes or something like that at a nice, easy pace. But I like to go south of here a little bit. About an hour and a half south of here, you get into some of the national forests and the state forests, where you're talking about some big stretches of trails and woodlands that is really nice. Down there you get a little better opportunity to work on some of your other skills, whether it's the fire skills or shelter building and things of that nature. I just like getting down there sometimes and just doing regular camping just to be away from all the noise. It's nice to have a chance to do that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you out there next time. Be well.